antenna installed, and how to get the switch in there as well, the last two components before you are ready to print. So I'm going to print the back piece. So I'm going to turn my front off and my driver off, and I'm going to put mine to the side somewhere here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sketch on the back piece. I'm going to click create sketch, hover over the back. Hit R for rectangle. And I'm just going to draw a rectangle any sort of size here. It's just to help stabilize the antenna. So that's good, 10 by 20. And then I'm going to extrude that up. I don't know, about 10 mil will probably do. I can go back and change that later if required. Okay, so I'm going to actually cut the hole. So I'm going to go create sketch again, hover over this top face. Now I want to get it centered, so I'm going to just draw a line. Actually, I might line it up off this I'll line it up off this square that I created. So I just hovered over the midpoint and then pushed the mouse down without clicking, then clicked, then pushed up and clicked. So that allows you to do an extend snap, which is kind of handy in this situation. Click on the line, hit X to turn it into a construction line, hit C for circle, and then snap it to the middle. And I'm going to make this one 5.5. Hit E for extrude. I'm going to grab him. I'm going to cut him the whole way through both blocks, like so. Now, the purpose of that block is to help stabilize the antenna when you put it in. Now, I kind of want the block to be sort of a semicircle for it to rest in to help me glue it in. So I'm actually going to go down to my timeline down the bottom here, go to this extrusion 9. And I'm actually going to make that a bit smaller. So I'm going to bring it around here. So it probably only needs to be about 5 mils, probably pretty close. Hit enter and it's going to update it, and you can see there that I've got sort of a little half block there to help support it, which is good. It just means I can place the glue inside this face here, and the antenna is not going to just be relying on being glued to this small area on the wall thickness here. You could make that bigger if you wanted it to be more stable. It doesn't really matter. I can actually drag that antenna in now. So I'll right click. I've got it here in my recent data. Insert into current design. Proceed. I'm going to do a, yeah, it's fine there. Okay. I'm going to do a joint. I'm going to pick this outside sleeve. And then I'm going to pick that inside semicircle like so. Now, down my motion type down here in my joint, if I change that to a slider, like so, you'll see it animate. That will allow me, if I hit OK, I will now be able to move that into the correct position while sliding inside that slot. So we'll say I want it about there, which is good. Okay, the final one we want to do now is actually install the switch. So I might put the switch in on the antenna side. I might put it over this side actually. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sketch on the inside wall. So I'm going to create sketch. Click on this one. I'm going to do a capture position. And hover in here. Now, if you're finding it a bit weird to actually draw on this face because you can't really see through it, you can actually do inspect, and do a sectional analysis. So you can click on sectional analysis here. Click on this face, and then push this through to here, and hit OK. And that will actually give you a sectional analysis, so you can actually see what you're doing, which can be kind of handy sometimes. So that one's under inspect. and then section analysis. Okay, I'm going to jump back on that sketch that I was working on my timeline here. And I'm going to put the switch in here somewhere. So I want to put it, the first rectangle I'm going to put in is going to be 16.75 by 7.4. Enter, and roughly in the middle of that is fine. If you can dimension it if you really want to get it in the right spot. Hit E for extrude. I'm going to get that guy. I'm going to cut him in -1. Hit OK. And then I'm going to grab my create sketch again, hover over that back shape, click on, and then I'm going to put a construction line in to start with. So I'm going to go corner to corner to give me the center. Hit escape, click on that line, hit X to make a construction. Hit S, rectangle, going to do a center point rectangle. Snap it in the middle. And this one is going to be 8.5 by 4.2. And then that one will actually cut the whole way through. Oh, except it's made a construction. So I'm just going to click on those lines and hit X and take it off construction. Grab that rectangle and push it the whole way through. And that's now ready to take your switch. So now all your parts are cut out. Now you can insert, the switch that I drew for you is not exactly the same, so I might get a chance to draw that for you today. But pretty much once you've got all those holes cut, your parts are ready to be sent to the printer. So you'll just need to submit them to me. I'll open up an assessment for you. Now, if this sectional analysis is driving you insane, you can go to your tree over here and turn off the analysis. We'll go back to normal. To send me the parts, all you then need to do is, so for your back part, for example, in your bodies, you right click on it and you go save as STL. Format binary refinement high, that's correct. Hit OK. And then if you just save that on the desktop with your name, and then you can e-submit that. I'll create an assessment for these files, and then you can e-submit it to me, and then I'm ready to start printing. So just save it to your desktop first, and then submit it to me via Sector. Thank you.